Yeah, we're live. What's up, guys? It's Promise here. Welcome back to BWFit. So, today we are live with the Beast, JEAST, aka Beastenix. Boss, are you there? I greet you, boss. Whew. I guess the network is faulty. So, hey, guys, it's me again, and welcome to day 10 of our 10 days rather. Day 10 of our 10 days lower body workout routines and challenge. I'm so excited to be here today with you guys, and we are going to explore. So, in the past 9 days, you've made so much gains. You've enjoyed the sessions with me. So, on today's live, it's I and Joshua Bassi, the Stenix. Hold on, sir. And we are here to take your questions and give you valid answers. Okay. So I have a few questions that people have been asking recently. Some I'm going to share the answers with you, and I'm sure Beast also has some questions he's going to answer. And also, some of the questions you'll hear, we are, get to answer them here. So, all right.
I think I lost you at some point, but I'm back now.
Yeah, sorry. Are you stable now, boss? Oh, sorry. I guess the connection is quite messy on your end. Okay. So hey guys. So if you have any questions, you could just leave it here on the live chat, and I'll be responding one by one immediately I see them. Okay. Yeah. Boss, you good? I can't hear you though.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah.
You do. All right. Yeah. I can hear you now. Yeah.
Okay. Live. Welcome everybody. So we begin immediately. Just leave it here on the live chat, and we'll be responding to questions. Okay.
Yeah.
Anything about exercising? What about want to clear yourself on? Feel free to drop on. I have questions planned already. People have been asking in the past, so I'll just be giving answers to these questions one by one. And maybe after I answer one, I'll leave the space for Boss Beast to answer one as well. So we'll keep going like that until we're done, and then we go straight to the workout, the last part of the workout. So, boss, what I just said, I'm sure you have questions that you want.
Okay. Mm,
How, this is messed up. Okay, okay, okay. What's going on? Could it be the network here? I lost you, boss. Can you hear me?
All right.
Yeah. Okay, so you're ready, right? God. Boss, you ready?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. I got lost again.
I can
Yeah.
hear you.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So, any questions so far from the comments? Let me check.
Um, None here on the live. I just have it here with me. I think about six of
Okay.
them.
All right. Let, let's just
So,
have a chat while waiting for people to come up.
yeah, 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 yeah. We start by answering these questions I have here.
Okay.
Okay, so I have six questions here,
Yeah.
and
Let's have
I
them.
think we'll share our own experiences across these questions. So we give further view for our thoughts. Yeah. So the first question I have here is how do you stay consistent? Did you get that? Boss, you there? Okay. So I think the connection is a bit faulty. So I'll just go ahead and give my own response to this. So how do I stay consistent? Okay. Actually, it's been difficult over the years trying to stick to one routine or to stick to the lifestyle and exercising on a daily basis. Sometimes I've had to skip days, sometimes a week or 2 weeks or more, just dependent on how things are going generally. But how I get myself back up is I have like a specific goal. Okay, I will not tell you working out is fun because there are actually times where you feel like doing anything stressful at all, and workout can be stressful. Trust me, workout can be really really stressful. But you know how I take it easy. I take it little by little day. Now to actually to actually kill yourself with a very solid routine in one, then you stop exercising for weeks, 1 month, 2 months, you realize you don't actually make gains. So from how I have understood my own body, if I if I exercise little by little, for instance, today I could say I'm working out chest, I can decide to go 10 sets, particular number of reps. Now if I go
Mm,
today, exercise for tomorrow, and then another one day after, then the rest day for myself. Now keep on that. But I do not kill myself at the same time, except on a day I have full body. That's when I'll do everything once. So in order for me to be consistent, I just give myself that I can actually stick to. Something that will not take me more than 20 minutes or more than 15 minutes. You understand? So by the time I am going like that, trying to keep it simple, it becomes easier. So some days I wake up I'm not in the because I know okay in 10, 15 minutes I'm done with this. So let me just do it and make sure I have ticked that box and then do it. And I realize after I have done it, I feel like I have actually achieved something. So that's reward system. That's done something there and I'm on top of my game. That feeling alone is enough to make me want to do it the following day. and the day after, and the next. Stay consistent. You just have to make okay. If you make it too hard for you, you're going to fall alongside. But if you make something that when you are not enjoying it, you can just do it and tick the box that it's done. Then I'm sure you will act yourself progressing when it comes to consistency. So, boss, based, what do you think? How do you stay consistent in your journey?
Okay, yeah. So what you said actually is those are some good points there, and it's very necessary that people tend to skip out because people just feel maybe from watching fitness videos on. You can hear me, yeah?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay,
Sure.
yeah. People just feel from watching fitness videos online, the way people are going 3 hours in the gym, hitting it off every day, every day, every day. You see David Goggins and so on running hundreds or tens of miles, and then you feel so maybe you feel like you're not doing it the right way. But the way I see it is that there's no right way. There's actually just basic guidelines that can help you to craft out your right way. And one thing that people should also do is crafting it into their lifestyle. So you know what your current lifestyle is like. Yeah. You know your current activity. So why don't you fit in something that can start, especially if you're a beginner, this particular one is most especially for beginners. Fit in something that can go with your lifestyle first.
Oops, I lost you for a bit there. Still there, boss? Deme, hi, Eden. How are you doing? Boss, are you there? I think I lost you for a moment. Sorry, guys, just bear with us, okay? Um, I guess he was trying to say, in order for you to be able to stay consistent, you need to, make it fit into your own lifestyle, okay? So that it doesn't feel like you're actually living a different kind of life entirely from who you actually are. But if you can make the routines or incorporate exercise into your own personal day-to-day living, it's going to make the work, more easy for you. To make it seem like it's a normal thing, it's a routine. Waking up, brush your teeth is something that you do every day to a point where it's not about enjoyment or about ticking an activity box anymore. It's just a norm, something that I do every day before I do something else. So once I wake, 1, 2, 3, 4, next thing I'm going to brush my teeth. And so if you can factor out working out into your schedule, your routine, your day-to-day life like that, so that 1, 2, 3, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm working out, and it's just a normal thing. It will make it easy, way easy for you. Okay, forward, I think the thing to do is just make sure that your routine is aligned with the kind of lifestyle you're living, and to be simple. It will help you to stay consistent. And remember, you don't have to do too much at once. Okay, little by little by little by little. That's how to stay consistent. You just take your time and build gradually. So doing 1% every day is enough cumulatively to give you 100. But if you want to do 100% in one day and do 100% the following day, you're going to get tired. Okay. So being very realistic on how to do this, just like boss trying to say, just ensure that you make it to fit your lifestyle and also do not be too hard on yourself. Take your time. Like you said, you could see other guys online running miles, doing series of exercises, series of sets and reps in the gym. But hey, that's not you, okay? You haven't gotten to that point yet. Most of these guys, they have the time, okay? They are totally free. But you, like myself, you could be working an 8 to 5, right? And you have just very little time on your hands. So try as much as you can to fit in your workout routine in your schedule. It can be 20 minutes every morning, 15 minutes, 10 minutes. Okay, just look for exercises that resonate with you, that make you feel good every day, and try to put it in that schedule. And before you know it, it becomes a normal thing. And you just do it day by day by day. So I think that's it for that one. Sorry, I think we lost gist for a moment, but I think I'll just go straight to another question. Okay, so someone asked, am I purely a body weight person or I've gone to a gym a few times? Okay, about that one, actually, I have never ever been to a gym. Okay, I have. That was to create content for a competition years back, but I did not touch the weight. Okay, I just needed the ambience from there, the scenery to just tell them, hey, I work out, I'm in the gym, stuff like that. But how I build my body, how I get to look like this is purely body weight. Okay, it's been years of constant training. Now, I haven't been consistent all through my journey. There's been down times, a lot of it. But then I always find my way back. Okay. I always find a way to make it simple so I can easily fall back in line. That's why I said don't try to do 100% every day. It's not every day you wake up with the same energy. But if you're trying to do 1, 2, 3, 5% on a daily basis, before you know it, cumulatively it's going to turn to 100%. Okay, so yeah, I I do not lift weights. Yeah, I work with only body weights. I do not go to the gym. I do not lift stones. I use purely body weight. Okay, so that's it for that question. Another question. Okay, I think I have was just back on. Okay, let me see. Let me see. Ah, not yet. A list. Okay, so yeah, the next question says between exercising and dieting, which is more effective for weight loss? Woo, that's a tricky one, yeah. So between exercising and dieting, which is more effective for weight loss? I'd actually like Boss just to talk about this one because I think that's his area of specialty. If you ask me, I would say both they go hand in hand. Okay, they kind of go together. Why I'm saying this is there's no how you get in the proper shape when you're still eating what you're not supposed to be eating or when you're not supposed to. And at the same time, there's no how you're eating right and you are not actually exercising that you get in shape. Okay, if you just want to lose weight, okay, you just want to lose weight, yes. So your dieting could play a major role. For those that just want to lose weight, you don't want to build muscle, I think I have you back. But just I think your connection is quite weak. Okay. Ah, it's still not connecting. Sorry about that. So yeah, between exercising and dieting, which is more effective for weight loss? All right. So like I said, yeah, they both go hand in hand, right? And it all depends on what your goal actually is. If you're not looking to build muscle, okay, you can actually lose weight with just dieting, okay? With little to no exercise at all, you can lose weight just with dieting. But if you're looking to build lean muscle, if you're trying to get physically fit, okay, while you're paying attention to your diet, you also have to incorporate some exercises to actually fit into what you are trying to achieve. Okay, now the intensity is solely dependent on what goal, right? Now, if you're trying to build muscle, like huge amount of muscle, you have to increase the intensity of exercise that you're doing. Okay. Now, while increasing the intensity of the exercise, you also you're taking in the proper, eating enough carbs, enough proteins, enough fats. Okay. So if you're paying attention to too much junk food, you will not see the gains the way you want. I mean, yeah, you will grow, but it will take a longer time. Okay, so it's like what should I use right now? So the diet is more like the binder in a mixture. Okay, so if you're trying to mix concrete, for instance, sorry, I'm a civil engineer on the side, so so if you're trying to mix concrete and you do not use and then you pour whatever you mix on a particular spot, and you're trying that okay, it's strong and stuff. If someone uses something to just hit it, everything is going to scatter. Why? Because there's no binder there. But the protein, okay, the good carbohydrates, the fat, everything, it's working hand in hand to actually provide your body with what you need to build the muscle. Okay, most especially the protein. So if you're taking in protein, enough amount of protein, and then you're exercising well, you're definitely going to build muscle. Okay, now the mass of the muscle is dependent on the intensity of the exercise you are carrying out. So I often hear people say something like, okay, I actually want to build muscle, but I want it to be very lean muscle. Okay, I don't want to be bulky, I don't want to be too huge. I just all that solely depends on you, rather, right? It's solely dependent on you. How are you going about it? Okay, so are you going to the and then because you've seen someone who is lifting 150 kg and you think, oh, I can do that, right? So let me just do it. And then tomorrow you see yourself and you're like, ah, no, I don't want to be this bulky. Everything is about having a proper plan. Okay, it's all about having a proper plan. Now, if you want to lose weight, dieting is the best way to go. That's if you want to lose weight without adding any kind of muscle mass. But if you want to lose weight and build muscle, dieting and exercise, that's the way to go. Okay? Now, dieting I do not mean you should eat just anything you see. Be very, very intentional about the protein you take in. Be so much intentional about the protein. Okay, so if you're taking in good protein, taking in carbs for the energy and fats, okay, then I assure you guys, you're going to get mad results. Okay, so remember, again, if you just want to lose weight without building muscle, then dieting can do it. Cardiovascular can also do that for you. Okay, so let's say you're dieting and you're doing some cardio exercises. Yeah, along the line you realize, okay, I have actually reduced weight. Okay, but if you want to build muscle, you actually have to train. Okay, strength training is the way to go. Now, this strength training could be body weight exercises or it could be weightlifting, anyhow you want to do it. But just know that if you want to build muscle, you have to train. Okay, but if you want to lose weight, you can train to lose weight. Actually, it will work. It will definitely work. But also dieting can help you lose weight. Okay, so that's for that one. Uh, do I take steroids? Nope. I don't take supplements. I don't take anything. I just eat. Okay, I just eat. What do I eat? Good food. I try to make sure I have proteins enough. I'm not very particular at yeah. What I do particularly for myself is I make sure every week I have good amount of protein in my meal. Okay, real good amount of protein. I think from this week I'll start posting what I eat. It's not going to be as intriguing as the things you see on some Instagram pages. Okay, I'll just be real with and how I train. I think you already know how I train. Okay, because most times we do things together. Even after this live chat, we're still going to do the last bit for our 10 days workout thing. Okay, so I don't take supplements. I don't take steroids. I don't take anything outside just eating food, normal protein, carbohydrates, fats. That's just it. All I do is to work out effectively. Now, I did not build this in one day. I did not build it in 1 year. Okay, it took a long time. So this milestone, this letter there, you actually have to go through the process. Okay, there's no jumping. That thing, that shape you have in your mind. I mean, this is reality. Okay, so if you have a specific kind of shape, you know, you want to hold, okay, you want to look like this, but you're not training for it. Now, it's not possible, except you want to do plastic surgery, which I am pretty sure will have side effects. I'm just saying. But if you actually really want to, get in shape, you have to exercise. And I do not mean exercising for 1 month and you stop, exercising for 3 months and you stop. It's possible that if you want to lose weight, you could shed 15 pounds in 3 to 6 months if you do it religiously, taking care of your health. If you're maybe exercising a bit or just having cardiovascular exercises, it's possible to lose up to 15 pounds in 3 to 6 months. I'm not talking about 1 year. In 1 year, do more. Okay, it's absolutely possible to do that. But in order for you to do that, you have to stay consistent. You have to keep doing it. Whatever you're doing to achieve that goal, you have to do it longer than you initially think in your head. If you want to do it for 1 month, you could see a reasonable amount of result. You could lose 3 to 5 pounds. If you're doing it very well, you could lose up to 8 pounds in a month, right? But it all boils down to you. Are you ready to embark on the journey? Will you stay faithful to that path? Because people often think it's all about pushing in their heads. I want to do this, and then boom, just jump into doing it. How about the process? Because the doing is actually a process. Okay, it's a process you have to pass through before you get that result you're looking for. I mean, you cannot attend the class today and then you don't attend the class anymore for the whole semester and you want to write the examinations and pass. You've not attended the classes, you've not read anything. How do you pass? How do you get good grades at the end of the day? That's the same thing with everything in life, especially fitness. Okay, for for fitness, you have to always show up. You have to show up. Okay, you cannot build. Sorry, I'm gonna be very practical. You cannot build biceps if you're not showing up to exercise. You cannot build your shoulders. You cannot build your chest. You can't build your legs. You cannot get into shape if you're not actually doing what you need to do to get these results. Okay, so in order for you to actually get the results, you need to do it consistently over time. Okay, just give yourself a duration. Okay, I want to dedicate 2 years into training. Now, if you train for 2 years and you get a specific result for that 2 years, trust me, you have to maintain that physique. Now, maintaining that physique is another work on its own. Okay, that's like saying, okay, I worked for 2 years straight to get this. In order for me to maintain this, I have to keep working. Okay, so the same amount of work, or if you actually put into the 2 years, you have to keep on with that same energy or in order for you maintain to maintain what you've gotten. That applies to both guys and girls. Okay, so if you actually want to make gains, build muscle, look good, you have to be willing to pay the price. Okay, it's a sacrifice that's actually worth it at the end of the day. And oh, very important, I don't take steroids, I just exercise. And do you know that exercising, building muscle, both can save your life? I saw a video some few days ago, and this lady was explaining those actually do in your body. up to a point of saying, do you know that muscles can help your body to fight off diseases as well? Especially those people who have weak legs, weak knees. Build muscle can help you battle some lifelong cases. They can make things easier for you. But some of us, we prefer to actually fall sick and go to the hospital for treatment before we think of, oh, I need to be more conscious of my health. That's not the way to go, guys. So I think this live chat should be like an eye opener for you, even if it's just to be doing, as a guy, to be doing 50 to 100 push ups a day, to be running 3 times a week. It's okay. Okay, it's good enough. It keeps you healthy, it keeps you stronger. For the ladies, the same thing. Just do some basic squats. For the ladies, I also saw another video. So this lady, while she was pregnant, was still exercising, still squatting, still doing so many squats. When it was time for delivery, according to the video I saw, they said in one push, she delivered in one push. I mean, that shows you how effective squatting can be. So, I mean, we should all incorporate this into our daily lives, make it a normal thing. Okay, let's enjoy it. Let's build longevity with exercise. Let's actually build muscle. Yeah, build muscle. Exercise. So that's it. I do not take steroids or supplements or anything. At least for now, I don't. Yeah. Okay, another question here. One, two, three. I think I've answered four already or five. Whew. Oh, when did I start? Wow, you guys have lots of questions. Okay, so I'll tell you my story. My story is pretty simple. So I got into high school, and yeah, I actually play football. And welcome, boss. Sorry, the connection has
Yeah,
been quite unstable.
thank you. Just had to change location.
So I'm just sorry, guys. I'll start that question later, but I'll just throw this question first to do justice to them. Okay. So, boss, you were saying about how consistent.
Okay. So first of, I guess I missed a lot, but then I think from what we asked before, the whole breakage of the connection. Can you hear me?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. I've lost you again. I've lost you again. I've lost you again.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, okay. Is at any point if you can't hear me, just let me know
All right.
because network's a bit messy. So if it's missed quite a lot, but I'll pick up from the last question you asked. That was before I went out here, where you talked about how to stay consistent with working out. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And one way I'll say is that making it blend with your lifestyle. Basically, your way of life currently, the way whether you're a working class person or you're a remote worker or 9 to 5, yeah, or you just have farming or whatever it may be, you not put that into perspective first because especially for beginners now, it's very important because it can be so overwhelming. The whole working out stuff like for intermediates and advanced, even then they have their own fair share of what I say them. Even we have our own fair share of
Come on.
troubles to even with working out. Sometimes you just don't want to go to the gym, but you just have to get there, or you just don't want to do that push up. Like your shoulder might be creaking or something like that. You just wake up tired. But then knowing your lifestyle can help you to already set that out. So if it's something you've not been doing for those that are been into working out for a while, it's something you should start now and actually track your daily activities and know that okay, this is what my day is like. Let's say let's say a 9 to 5 work and early in the morning you are going to work, depending on how far your workplace is. Or let's say now if your work starts by 9, let's say 7, 8 thereabout, you are going to work. So can try to see can I make it before that 7 working out. And there was a client we had one time like that. So he knows his schedule and we were able to figure that out. So by 6:30 he's working out already so that he can now after that go after. Then there are some people that might say, oh, it's too early, I wake up so early, or I don't wake up so early and I don't want to do that. Instead, they can now decide, okay, evening is for them. So when they come back from work, they go about it. But for some people, you hear that evenings, by the time I'm back from work, I'm very tired, this, that. But one thing is certain that even despite these two conditions we just mentioned, you can still work out at those times that you don't feel like, oh, that's not so optimal for you. You can still do that. That's another part of training for the mind too. But uh, it's not most times we tend to overstress our willpower. If you get what I mean, we tend to overstress our mind to just say, you just have to, you just have to, you just have to. And there's a place for that for sure. So you have to learn also to optimize your time based on what you're currently living so that you don't tend to break down because it's a long-term journey. And one thing is certain that even the working out, the exercises are part of the journey, and the rest periods too are part of the journey, and even the nutrition as I heard you talk on too. They're all part of the journey. So optimize that first. Look at your lifestyle. Because many people just feel like from the whole social media influence, which it's in a way it has its good perks where it helps you to see that okay, you can achieve certain things and you can push yourself certain ways or you can do certain exercises, you can move your body more ways for those that are in the calisthenic field like us. So you can decide to that social media has its place there, but then it might send you down the rabbit hole of I just have to do it for those that are using the gym. I just have to do like 5 plates of 20 kg, 5 plates each on both sides, repping it, or let's say body weight community. I just have to do like 100 push-ups 5 times at once with no rest, just going after it back to back, back to back, back to back. But those stuffs you are seeing them online, not all of them do that every day. Some can decide. So there are still few, of course, that might decide to do that every day. That's if fine. They have planned that out with their routine and their lifestyle. Yeah. So in your case, for beginners, see your lifestyle currently, then plan it out with it. If you need guidance, sure you are there for that. That's our role to get started on the journey. And even intermediates and so on, we are also good to whichever style it is, whether it's the gym based or body weight workouts that will adjust your body. We are good with all those here. So guess I've answered that question. Yeah.
Yeah, boss. You've done just this. So while you're here, in order for it to be easy for them, like you've rightly said, making it part of your lifestyle, your daily lifestyle, especially for people that are working like an 8 to 5 kind of job. Once it's part of your lifestyle, you could just liken it to waking up in the morning and knowing that I have to brush my teeth. Okay, so if you fit a simple routine there, and you know that, oh, I'm going to brush my teeth, I'm going to work out before this. If you can just do that and get used to it, it will just become something very normal to you, and therefore it will help you stay consistent. Thank you so much for that, boss. So another question here is, oh, and this question is specifically for you because, yeah, I'm sure you will answer this to this person's taste. So between exercising and dieting, which is more effective for weight loss?
And this is an interesting question. I love when I hear this question. And one thing I'll start with is that people are always looking for one shoe fits all scenarios where you just do this and just get with it and you get your results fast.
mm.
You are all ripped all of a sudden. You're all 50 muscle ups and so. but,
But
but
all
that's something. While and it's really a problem at some point, but it's something that you need to learn that there is no one way. And another thing is different body types, different people. They are just basics that guide us, irrespective of your body types or whatever it may be. But there are still these are things that you get to find out by asking certain questions to yourself. And then, but most importantly, both have their place. Both have their. We are specifying on losing weight, yeah. We're sticking
mm-hmm.
with losing weight,
Yes,
yeah. Okay. So let me
yes,
tailor it to that. So both have their place. And dieting, of course, it's they are both needed. Even there's even one you skipped out, which is rest too. Rest is optimal
rest.
too. So yeah. So you can see that there are actually several things. I think the top three: exercising, dieting, and then rest. Those are the top three. Then there are others that might fall in. But then your dieting helps you in terms of getting the right nutrients because one thing with losing weight is you have to make sure that you don't feel so hungry because losing weight sometimes can make you feel hungry based on you are now reducing, not necessarily reducing the quantity of food all the time. We are necessarily reducing the, let's say, the magnitude of the food. I don't know, it's quite a bit, but something that it's quite understandable. Sometimes the food can be very big in quantity, but the calorie, this thing is just a little bit. Sometimes it's some foods can be so small like this, and then it's so calorie dense, like especially all these not carbs, snacks, not the snack junk, like so small. That's why some people can be wondering why they are not losing weight. That they don't eat and they are not losing weight. You ask what they eat, you say biscuits, biscuits, biscuits. Just these cream crackers alone, just one of it, like a whole pack, just one of it is about 200 calories thereabouts. As small as it is, about six, five, six, just like that, 200 calories gone. So assuming you have, let's say, based on your current goal of losing weight now, your calorie cream crackers shaved off 1/10 of that, and then you have like 1/8 left, and then that's just a small part of your eating. Then you still it will satisfy you. Most likely, if you have access to more, you binge on more, maybe two more or three more, maybe with tea or something, and then later in the day you still eat again, and all of a sudden you find out that you surpassed that 2,000 calories just because you included things that felt small but yet they were so calorie dense. So that's one thing with the food. It's not about don't look at the quantity. The quantity still has its place, but focus on the calories. That's where you really get to see that. Then for the training aspect, training is very key because training helps you sweat. And most times when you sweat, you tend to burn calories. It's all about burning calories. This losing weight game is all about calories. Just that's the key word, calories. Same thing with adding, with gaining weight or gaining size, whatever. It's all calories. Once you understand just those, how many letters? 8 letter word. Yeah, calories, 8 letter words. You just get to see that it's quite as simple as that and straightforward. Once you can understand the calories, and it's not so hard. It's not so hard, but people tend to overcomplicate it with questions like, do I work out or do I eat or do I do this or can I just make my eating very hard and all of this? And one thing I say is that if you make something very hard, you tend to not stick with it. And if you don't stick with it, you just fall back. Or some that even stick with it when they are done for that whole period of time. Let's say they set out, I want to gain, I want to have a slim waist and this thing like 1 month. They might achieve, for those that are actually stringent on their routines, they will achieve that slim waist in 1 month. And all of a sudden, after that, they are going to in like 2 weeks after that, they are going to pregnant mothers like in terms of back to that uh, big waist. And so when you make it so stringent, you tend to see that you are not following because you just once you are done with it, you are just falling back, and the fall is much harder. The fall is much harder. If you throw something up, it falls down with more speed. I think yeah, that's gravity. It falls down. So why not? If you put it in, let's say on a lift, and you're carrying it up, it might not even fall down. Highest, maybe if the lift is coming down, it's one that goes up and comes down. Or it tends to fall down slowly, depending, like maybe yeah. But that's just the scenario. So they both have their place. Working out is necessary. Another thing working out helps you with, it helps you give definition to what the reasons you are losing weight. So like your muscles now, you tend to work out your muscles now. You are doing chest exercise. You are seeing more definition in your chest. The workout is shaping the muscles the way they are to be, so that when you lose weight and they are not coming into the frame, the internal frame itself, which is the muscles, not going to the skeleton shaft, but just the muscles first. So when you now come down to that internal frame, you get to say, okay, it's more defined now. You can still lose weight without building so much muscle, but why not just achieve it? I mean, who doesn't want to be buff while also losing, achieving their weight goals? I mean, why not? So that's just the thing about it, and it's all a balance. It's all a balance, and don't think about it too much as trying to balance it up. Just understand this that simple 8 liter calories, and you tend to see that okay. When working out, I tend to shave off calories. When eating, I tend to add calories. And then there are some foods that can even help you to burn off calories. And the food is not really that they are burning, they just aid digestion better. Do you get it? So as they are aiding digestion better, it helps also with the whole calorie stuff. So that's, I guess I've answered that here.
Yes, boss, you've done so much justice to that. That's why I knew that question was particularly for you. So I like that question.
Yeah.
So more questions, and then we'll another question I have here is when did you start working out?
When did I start working? It's quite a while. It's been a minute.
Yeah?
It's been a minute. But yeah, it's quite a while. That's years. It's quite it's years. So working out is an interesting journey actually. It's an interesting journey.
Yeah.
So you say it's
Well,
yes. Do I add flesh to the answer? Or
okay.
yeah? Should I add flesh to the
You said
answer? I just give it straight. I think that's about when did I start working out actively? 2020. No. Okay, I first
call it
started to okay, let me just go over the transition. So my life started out without any iota of working out at all. People that I dreaded the idea of physical exercise growing up. I don't know why still. But then over time I got to see that was around when I got into his college, they call it, yeah? Yeah, into university. Then I started seeing okay, it started from high school. Then the other one just based on the whole environment. You just see someone doing something here, you just go and try. But I didn't take it so serious college and see that okay. From around second year thereabout, I started taking it seriously. I just started, I said, let me really understand what this is about. Because I think I like telling people before I started working out, I was round. Then from my high school days, due to the change of environment and all, I became slim. So then, and I'm going back into college now, balancing up the lifestyle a bit. And I said, okay, that I need to take this serious and actually build on shape and size. At least I know I have good genetics. That's not that. But remember, good genetics is just you training in a way. Yeah. No, there's more to it, but let's not get into that rabbit hole. But yeah, I got to see that okay, and I started the whole working out, and I saw that okay, this is interesting. my chest is coming out in certain ways. My clothes
Hmm.
is looking ugly. Yeah. So then it just at some point it gets addictive when you start saying,
I
okay,
know.
you love what I've seen. Especially if you're someone that was skinny or you're fat before, whichever place you've come from, you know that okay, you've seen all sides, and then you now know that this thing is just there. I just have to hit it with this hand. So it's been just a couple of years actually. That's you have to stick to it. Yeah, you have to stick to it. But one thing that helped me is to an extent, I was able to blend it with my lifestyle to an extent. So that's what kept me in the journey. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Guess I answered that question, yeah?
Yeah, you have, boss. And I
Yeah.
think who question, I think what they take note of is the fact that we had to go there. It's not something that we just woke up one day and got the result. We had to work
Yeah.
hard a long. So anyone who wants for beginners who say I want to build plenty muscle. Oh, all I just want is to look lean and fit. Yeah, I understand that, but in order for you to get to that point, I think you actually need to go through the process. It's a lifestyle on its own. It's something that you just have to blend into it. Just have to keep going. It's a process. So yeah, my my own journey is quite funny. If I tell you right now what even got me into working out, you're going to laugh. And so I think that's a talk for another day. We just go to the last question for today, and then I go to the workout part of it. So the last question: what has been the most difficult challenge in your journey?
Oh, okay. The most difficult challenge in my journey. Ah, for now, I say not being able to do a muscle up yet. But yeah, well, yeah, I'll surely get back on that because at least I've been learning. So I'll give it more reps. And I know before the year ends, I should be posting my video on a muscle up. So watch out, stay on the channel, stay tuned to our channels. You'll see a video of that too. Of nothing challenge. Yeah. But
What
that's it. I'll say my biggest challenge, which I got to really focus on more this year, yeah, was being Nigerian now and then this issue of dieting. So for what you see online, you see the whole maybe they are buying foodstuffs online. Everything is basically packaged so that you can see the dietary requirements, or some are using nutritionists and so on and so forth. So for and me definitely for I love my Nigerian foods. I love my eba, my egusi soup, and afang from my place too. Afang soup, yeah.
uh,
So I love
oops. I think I lost you for a minute. Are you there, boss? Are you there? Are you there? Oh, okay.
hey, did you leave me? They have been going on for like about 1 minute. Okay,
About that one.
let me continue. Can you hear me now? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Clearly.
Okay. So I'll say my biggest challenge was about my Nigerian foods, how to factor them in.
Oh, uh, I lost you again, boss. I lost you again.
Yeah. Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
What's really network? Okay. So balancing up with um knowing how to balance up those eight letter words I mentioned earlier, calories, with my Nigerian foods. And I definitely don't let them out because they're actually healthy foods, but you don't know how to do the whole mix and how to count the calories to know that whether one spoon of eba is giving you 2 calories or whether it's giving you 50 calories. And I just don't want to leave out my eba egusi soup or afang soup. Yeah. So and it's something I got to learn how to really track the calories for those cases. And it's something that now made my journey much more enjoyable because I could see that okay, I can actually eat this food and still be heavy on track, like still be on my weight goals, on my body goals and all. So that was a big something I've gotten to work on. I found it heavy on it. Yeah. And surely we'll be sharing the video of that one. Stay tuned. Yes, I was saying.
Yeah, yes, you have. Okay, so on my part, yeah,
Yeah.
what has been the challenge for me, I think, has been sticking to the discipline because I also have this challenge of working with the Nigerian kind of foods to blend the whole carbohydrate, protein, fat thing into my plan. But then it doesn't always work out all the time. Sometimes it does, but sometimes, like you said, trying to you've seen the food there, like the eba and the egusi, and it's not actually that time of the day or as per your plan of I'm supposed to take protein right now, but this is what I have in front of me. So you're now like, what do I do? In that case, I haven't really been particular for that. But what I have actually done over the years that has helped me has been my kind of intensity in exercising has has been just what my body has needed. And I think it's basically me listening to my own system because the way I work out is not based on how I feel or based off on okay, I've made this routine, so I have to only stick to the routine. So let's say my routine could say I'm supposed to work out in the morning today, and I've actually done the morning exercise. But then I'm just sitting around this evening, and the next thing, boom, my head is like, hey, you should do something more. And I just get into it without second thoughts, and I just do it. So trying to stick to the discipline because there are days where you know you don't have any motivation, you don't feel like it at all, you're just there. But then how I always get myself back up, that's something I'm trying to balance because I find myself going off for longer than I should and coming back and then, going off again and then coming back. So that imbalance is what I'm still battling with. And I am sure quite soon, it's going to settle. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
To chip in regarding that, it can really be frustrating because there are days you just want to like you're just feeling so energetic and you just want to do what, but it's still your body that you're using. Let me sorry for the stutter. It's still my body that I'm using. So I get to see that if I overstrain myself that day, then the next day when I'm supposed to do something else based on my routine, like I will miss out on it because you put too much strain on the body. And then another thing could be you could put too much strain and then it affects the joints. Too. Joints issue is one thing that I'm really particular about. To be careful when for people that I train, for our clients, you really need to be careful of your joints because a joint gone wrong can mess up your career. I won't even say career, but I'll just say it can mess up your health lifestyle. Because imagine you're trying to crank out some push-ups and all of a sudden you feel a shit in your elbow. Then it becomes worse because now you're so uncomfortable even doing your daily chores or daily movements and stuff like that. So listening to your body is key, as you mentioned. Like it's very key, even when excess energy for days you don't have anything at all. That's why having a plan helps a lot. As you heard him mention earlier, you mentioned about you had your routine. So at least your routine guided you that I'm done for the day, or you need to crank out this extra day after that. And even while having a routine, you still listen to your body. Though there are times when your body will deceive you, you have to take note of that. As you keep training, you get to see the difference. There are times when you can basically do what's on your routine, but let's say you had 10 reps. At the third rep, you're already feeling gassed out. And that could sometimes that could actually mean your body is too stressed. But there are times when most of the times I know it's just your body trying to escape the gains that are coming. But then it's up to you to figure out those times, and then when is the one of your body just complaining, go for it, like you push it out. But when it's actually the genuine ones where you can feel that okay, if you go this way again, it could affect something, then you take note of that. So yeah, I think that works out. Yeah. It's sorry, yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I had to change location because I had to plug this phone to light.
All right,
Okay.
that's it.
Before we wrap this, I would like you to tell our audience about the Lose It program we are,
Okay. Yeah. So the Lose It program, can you hear me? You there? Can you hear me? Okay.
yes, yes, yes,
So
I
the
can hear
Lose
you.
It program is a 12-week event, 12-week long event where we get to teach you how to actually lose weight the right way. Because might not actually be optional. Just a lot of information at you. And if you can't feel information, you get lost in you're just turning like that without any new progress. So that's what we offer for you in this Lose It challenge. Just 12 weeks with you. We guide you through whichever style of working out you like, whether it's you're using the gym, whether you're using body weight, we are well versed in both parts. So we can guide you on that journey. And then even the other part, and even during the live, you heard me mention the Nigerian diets, how to count your EBA calories. Yes, I will be highlighting that there also. Very much emphasis on it. So all that is highlighted, and we tend to guide you on it throughout this whole 12-week process. And one thing we said is that at the end of this 12-week this thing, you get to even learn how to go about this yourself. And if you need further guidance, we are still there to we still have offer other plans we offer for you. But most importantly, it's all about teaching you how you can lose weight without losing that lifestyle, like the right lifestyle, yeah, without losing your current lifestyle, without going to monk mode, heavy lock in, and so on like that, which it still has its place. But you get to teach you how to enjoy it, enjoy losing that weight. That at the end of the 12 weeks, you just look and be like, okay, I've lost a certain amount of it. How did I do that? I was losing weight, but here I am, maybe down 10 kg.
Ooh, I think I lost you.
We'll be starting up October fully, and it's just from October to December, 12 weeks. 12 weeks with you, and you have 12 weeks with us when you get to do everything. And we have live sessions. We have guides, full along guides for those that will be choosing workouts, which also add working out to it, and so on. So it's something that you won't want to miss, and I hope to see all of you there, regardless of your tribe, whether you're Nigerian, whether you're American, whatever tribe you are, wherever you're from. So if it's something you're interested, your email in the chat box, we'll send it to you. Link will be live, and then we'll send it to you to start signing up for it. to book your seat because we just have limited slots so that we can actually focus on the very few that decide to go with us, which which I'm sure you're among them. So just drop your emails and we'll send it out. You soon see some ads running all over around it. So when you see them, just click it. You just know it's from us. Lose it. And that's yeah. And also our coach he'll be available to he'll be one of our trainers also and he'll share deep insights. If you learn so much from this life, you know that that's just scratch of the surface. This is we're giving this free, that's this particular life is free and gotten so much value from it. Even me that's just listening, as also a speaker, yeah, I've gotten much value from my boss talking also. So imagine what you get when you join us in a program specified just for you. Stay tuned for it and be ready. October will kick off. Make sure you are tuned in, share it, and we'll have fun with it. Yeah, over to you, boss. All right.
Question for me, me
Yeah, that's
one or two,
all right.
and
Ending out.
just ask and just get better from the boss himself. If you are interested, just drop your email, okay, in the chat box. He'll send you, or we will send you the required details. Okay, it's going to be a very amazing 12 weeks with us. Okay, just ensure that you come with your A game and be ready to make gains. Okay, so we will exercise this slide. All right, so we're just going to the workout part of this. 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Last set before squats on 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. All right, that's it for that one. So the last exercise, Bulgarian split squat. So we go 3 sets, 15, 15, you rest, 15, 15, rest, and the last one, 15, 15, okay? If you're ready, I'm ready, let's go. On 3, 2, 1, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The other leg on 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, that was the first set. We have 2 more to go. Just count 30, rest for 30 seconds, then we'll go to the next one. 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ready? Let's go on 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The other leg. Let's go on 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everybody. Okay, that's the second set. One more to go. Just rest for 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Last set, guys. 2, 1. Ready? On 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo. All right, the last one. Last one on 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo. Yeah, buddy. Like, wait. Okay, guys, that's it. That's it for 10 days lower body workout challenge. If you have been consistent for 10 days, you deserve accolades. You've done well. Well done, guys. Woo. Legs on fire, glutes on fire. I'm sure you've made so much gains. Yep. All right. So I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who has been consistent for straight 10 days. You guys are the real MVPs. Okay, so I really appreciate you all. Thank you so much for joining me. If today is your first time visiting the channel, please ensure that you subscribe and like the video. Okay, I I really appreciate you guys. Honestly, without you, this wouldn't have been possible at all. So I just want to say a big thank you, big shout out to BWFit, big shout out to Deme Ian. Thank you so much for staying with me. Big shout out to JEAST, boss. I really appreciate you guys and to everyone who has been part of this for 10 days straight. Thank you. I'm sure you've made gains. Please leave in the comments how you feel. Have you seen good results on your lower body? If you have, please share the testimony, share this video across to your friends, share the channel across, okay? More challenges are coming up, more videos will be uploaded. Let's grow together, okay? So thank you so much once again, guys. My name is Promise. I am your go-to bodyweight fitness coach. So if you need any advice on whatsoever area of your fitness journey, please leave it in the comment and I'll respond to you. Okay. So thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Do not forget to subscribe. Do not forget to subscribe. So we have more challenges coming up and I'll update you. But in order for you to have first-hand information, please subscribe and turn on that notification bell so when I post videos or I go live, you'll be the first to be notified. Okay? Once again, thank you. If you joined the question and answer session, I'm sure you learned one or two. If you have any further questions, you can drop it in the comments, and subsequent videos, subsequent lives, we will tackle all those questions and give you answers that will help your journey. Okay? So thank you so much. One love. See you next time. Whew. Ah.